you really want to fine tune it, remember you can use your directional handle, the white arrow. Go back, manipulate the individual handles, or manipulate the point positions.
You made that look really easy.
I was hoping you weren't watching. You guys may have your own music going if you're working through these activities, but if you'd like for me to put on a little background noise, I'm perfectly fine doing that. Just let me know. Kind of like what I would do in the face-to-face environment. Still working on it?
I am good.
Okay, no problem. Definitely not rushing anybody.
I did it, but it didn't pretty. Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
During one of our breaks or before you close out of this, would you quickly run through how you did the fox so that it's in the recording?
Will I do what with the fox?
Quickly run through how you did that. Like,
oh man, that's a hard one. You know why?
Cause why?
I did that on the fly last night.
Okay. Hey, the details of like later on weren't that bad. I got so far as the ears and then the oval for the head, and then you were so far beyond that. I was like, okay, I have no idea what he's doing now.
Yeah, we'll kind of walk through some of the pieces again.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Also, just to let you know, you don't have to record it when we go on break. Down at the bottom of your screen where it says record, there's a way to pause the recording, and then you can restart it when the break is over.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. What's the difference between using the pen tool to do these curves and the curvature tool?
The curvature tool is just not usually as accurate. Here's an example of it. So you're going to click, and as you click another point, you'll see that it actually makes a straight line until you move your cursor. And then when you click again, it then alters the curvature of it. So I personally think it's a little bit more cumbersome because of just how I use the pen tool. But it's a great question. You know, if you find that it's a little bit easier, you're welcome to use it. I think it's a little confusing because, as you can see, it shows me the last path I drew. But as soon as I move my cursor somewhere else and click, it then alters to the new path based on where my, my pen location is, where my pen location is. So to me, it's just too many lines going on when I'm probably also trying to focus on an illustration or some type of artwork that I'm wanting to use as a template.
That makes sense. I was just curious. I just saw it over there and I wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. Anybody still working on them?
I'm good.
Caitlin, you good?
Doing good.
Okay. All right, so going to the sixth one. So now we're incorporating curves and straight lines. So again, the initial curve is going to be the same. I'm going to click, hold, and drag to the red dot. I'm going to move my cursor over to point 2. I'm going to click, hold, and drag down. This time, though, once I drag down and I get the curve the way I want, I'm going to release my mouse. And then I'm going to actually take my pen tool and I'm going to click back on that point. Notice what that does. It actually removes the bottom directional handle. And because that bottom directional handle is removed, that's the handle that controls the path direction of the next line. Now I can just move my cursor over to point 3 and click to create the straight line. However, I need, of course, a handle to drag down to the red dot. So I'm going to take my pen tool, click, hold, and drag on the point that's on number 3, drag down to the red dot to give me the handle. And when I move my cursor over, notice it now has an arc until I go to step number 4. Then I'm going to click, hold, and drag up, release my mouse, click back on point number 4. That removes the top directional handle. Place my cursor over on step number 5 and click for straight lines. I now need a handle in order to go up, so that way I get my upward arc. So I'm going to place my cursor back on point 5, click, hold, and drag up. Release my mouse, go over point 6, click, hold, and drag down. Switch to the selection tool so it completes it. And then, of course, you can go back and do any refining that you want to. Anybody want me to walk through that again before you attempt it on your own?
I'm good. I'm going to try it.